Well, we all want those with developmental and intellectual disabilities to be cared for, but a large campus in Austin that houses those people will close if lawmakers' plans go through. Today, the Sunset Commission voted to close the Austin State Supported Living Center. KXAN's Amanda Brandeis has reported on cuts at that center. She reported on those cuts back in June, and she spoke with one family devastated by today's vote.
Whether or not they're going to another state support living center.
It was the outcome family members couldn't bear to hear.
Nothing was mentioned one time about separating severely handicapped people from their families. And I thought Texas was better than this.
Deb and Stephen Wallace's son has lived at the Austin State Supported Living Center for 12 years. Now he'll be moving to a facility 90 miles away.
Where did the compassion go? Nobody heard what we said. You know, it all came down to dollars.
The Wallaces testified to the Sunset Commission in June, asking them to keep the facility open.
I think we need to have state support living centers and institutions to take care of those in Texas. But do we need 13?
The Sunset staff found that the state can't afford to support them all.
The Austin State Support Living Center has had a history of problems. And because of a number of those concerns, it was thought appropriate that the Austin State Support Living Center be the first one to close.
But families are finding it hard to accept this decision.
I think they can go home tonight and put their heads down on their pillow. There's not going to be a single person in there that I believe is going to be sitting up tonight upset or worried.
The final decision ultimately sits with lawmakers, who will take up the issue next legislative session. At the Capitol, Amanda Brandeis, KXAN News.
The land where that campus sits just west of Mopac is valuable. The Sunset Commission agreed money made from selling the land should go to services for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. The Sunset Advisory Commission happens each session with lawmakers focusing on certain agencies. It's all about improving efficiency. They say since the 1970s, the commission has abolished 37 agencies. For every dollar spent reviewing those agencies, the commission says it has saved Texas taxpayers about $25. This year, they are focused on 20 agencies and departments, ranging from the Department of Aging and Disability Services and the Texas Workforce Commission to the UIL, which oversees high school sports in Texas.
Of course, even if the panel agrees to change agencies, like it won't always become official, last session the Sunset Review recommended the Texas Railroad Commission change its name to reflect what it really does, since it regulates energy production. And the agency no longer has anything to do with railroads, but the bill failed in the State House, meaning no change is likely for several years.